So I was playing Ready or Not the other day, bro. And while it's a fun game, bro, it really makes me want them to bring T-Hunt back in Rainbow Six Siege, bro. And I remember I was on Siege the one day and I was talking, like I was online, I was in the chat and I was talking to people about, I wish that they would bring T-Hunt back. And a bunch of motherfuckers were like, well, there's plenty of PvE games for that. We don't need that here. Rainbow Six as a series has always had T-Hunt, bro. I played Vegas, bro. That was probably one of my favorite shooters of all time. And that had PvP and T-Hunt. I hate when people who only play online act like if there's some sort of offline mode added to their game, it somehow affects them. Because what's funny is when the offline players won't say like 2K or something, say some shit like, oh, this thing that's in my offline mode because of the online players, I don't like. Y'all get straight to bitching. Oh, don't worry about it. If you don't play online and just play offline, leave it alone. But then when the motherfucker talking about some, oh, they should add an offline mode to this online game, y'all are still running y'all mouth. Like, nobody's talking to y'all, bro. If you only play online, why does it matter to you? And I even play, and I'm saying, and T-Hunt was even fun online, bro. And people who talk about it, they'll say, oh, well, nobody will play T-Hunt. Was not there when T-Hunt was popping, bro. You want to know why people stopped playing T-Hunt? Because what happened was people used to play that mode, bro, and grind renown to get operators that way. And here's the thing. When you're not playing against other people, bro, if you see somebody using a cool operator and they keep shitting on you, you feel more inclined to pull out your credit card and buy that operator. Whereas in Terrorist Hunt, where you're playing against the AI, it's cool. It don't matter, bro. You're still having fun grinding for renown to get that to get the operator you want. So what they did at first is they nerfed how much renown you get for playing it, but that wasn't enough because I would still get a lot of games in there with people. And then they finally completely just X the mode entirely, and now they just use it as like a little, because the thing that made T-Hunt so cool was there was multiple modes. First off, there was basically like a death match. It would be you and 4 buddies, whichever attacker operators you wanted, pick any map you wanted, and the whole building would be filled with like AI enemies. Like, not a team of 5, like it would be like sometimes like up to 34 of them, 34 enemies in different rooms, barricading rooms, and y'all clearing the house, bro. Something like a little bit like Ready or Not, but with the siege operators. It was so fun, dog. There was real strategy involved, and it was like you would be in situations you wouldn't be in the PvP mode, bro. There's another one where you had to go in and rescue a hostage from the building. And the thing that made the rescue the hostage so fun in T-Hunt is they would be in a random secure room. You'd be fighting through terrorists to get to them. You get to the room, pick up the hostage, and then you have to take them not just outside the building, but to like a certain space on the map. And while you're going there, there are enemies spawning along the path. So what I would do, bro, is my 4 teammates would go in, secure the hostage. I would get on the roof and play as like Glass. I don't know if Kali was still unlocked when it was T-Hunt around, but I would usually play as Glass, and I would get up there and I'd have his thermal scope and I'd just knock off all the terrorists on their way to the objective, bro. And it was still fun and it was still difficult, but it's like you don't get situations like that in the regular PvP and Siege, bro. But like there's not very many maps where you could post up as Glass and really just snipe. Like it's not that type of game. A lot of it feels more close quarters, you know what I mean? Because most of the shit is inside the building. Another one was Protect Hostage. You would have to hunker down in a room with all defender operators, and you and 4 other people have to defend this hostage. And the AI would use thermite charges, they would blow walls, they would use smoke, all that shit. So it was like you had a chance to use every operator. There was a defuse the bomb one, and defuse the bomb one was even fun too because you had to defuse both bombs. And again, it's a building filled with AI. So like once you plant the one bomb, it becomes like a secure area type of thing where you can't let them get the diffuser. So they're coming from all directions. What I would do is I would play as Osa and I would drop 2 shields, and we would all post up behind the shields, pop up and just knock them down, put the diffuser right in front of the shield and go to town. And it was fun, bro. And they ruined that because again, people were using that to grind renown for operators. And then they try to drop that punk ass extraction shit to try and satisfy us, but no, that extraction shit wasn't the same, bro. It didn't hit the same. The Bartlett University map where they had it where it was like toxic gas all over the map and shit, and you had to go and defuse the bombs and that shit was even cool. Like if Siege was to do like a Ready or Not type PvE mode, bro, I think it would do numbers because Ready or Not is fun, don't get me wrong, but the movement is super slow and I get it. It's a sim, it's supposed to be realistic and all that shit. I understand. But the slow movement really becomes an issue once you've cleared the map of enemies and now you gotta walk all around and find all the weapons you didn't pick up or find hostages that you didn't see or ran into different rooms. Especially in like the hospital map, bro, like it gets kind of annoying, bro. I'd rather it just, I don't want to have to go and find every single hostage. I'd rather just clear the area of enemies and be done with it. Maybe do the objectives like defuse the bombs. Like once you do the life-threatening objectives, you shouldn't have to go around getting hostages. That shit was a little, that's what kills the game for me. It's what makes it very hard to play because it feels like a lot of time is being wasted. But T-Hunt was just so perfect, bro. It just was so, it's like a good mix of SWAT tactics and arcade fun, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit was just, I really wish they bring it back. I hope they bring it back. That's probably the only way I would ever come back to Siege. And like the series has had T-Hunt for so long, so it's like it just sucks to have it removed. You know what I'm saying? I thought there was not a big enough outreach. And the people who play Siege competitively, obviously they don't give a fuck. But I don't think they understand. It's like the same thing with the Souls community. Imagine if Dark Souls all of a sudden added an easy mode. Like you'd be pissed. You'd be like, yo, this has never been what it's been about. You know, now it just has the easy mode. They change a whole bunch of shit. It's no longer boss fights. They got like all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just what if they just changed it to just only online or something? How did you guys feel about T-Hunt? Did you guys ever play T-Hunt? Did you fuck with T-Hunt on Rainbow Six Siege? Drop a comment down below. It's your boy Hard Diggity Dog when I'm out. Peace.